Hello? Can you hear me? Hold on, let me get the signal right. Alright, we'll go now.
What's good? Y'all hear that? That's 23 figures. Now y'all know y'all want to go tune in.
On the beat, brother.
What's good, my guys? Welcome back to another episode of 23 Figures with your girl Z. And it is so cold outside. Oh my god, why would they do that? Like, over the past weekend, I had went to New York, and ooh, y'all getting a two-part right now because I told y'all I was going to drop 2 recordings, right? So this is that other one, okay? But yeah, I went to New York, and I hadn't been back up there since I graduated high school in the pandemic because my family's up there and I wanted to keep them safe. But bro, when I tell you I was so hurt, not hurt because it was warm, because I was happy that it was warm and I didn't have to fight like that brick ass weather, but I was just upset at the fact that it was warm as it was, and I had packed so many sweaters. Like, the thermostat really lied to me. It told me it was going to be like 50 something. I'm like, all right, cool. I packed mad fuzzy outfits, sweaters, socks. I got up there and I'm like, it's 70 degrees. What's going on here? And I'm prepared for like the polar ice cap. So yeah, got my feelings hurt, but it's fine. It's all fine. But other than that, I'm gonna count that as my little check me up, okay? How are y'all doing? How are y'all living? I hope the morning is treating y'all well, because I'm gonna see if I want to keep this recording. I told y'all, when I record in the morning time, I'm so much more awake versus when I record at night. I kind of sound more laid back and chill because it's the last thing I'm doing right before I go to bed when I record these. So yeah. But it's fine. Like I said, y'all just get a mix of the personality, because some people are going to ask. I am a Gemini. Birthday's June 18th. So birthday's pretty fire. Anybody else who's a Gemini, we're pretty fire. The male version of us, not too sure on them. But for us, the girls, I think we're pretty cool. I like to think we're a pretty solid character. But speaking on men, y'all, oh my gosh. When I tell y'all, some black men out here are just making my day. I'm not gonna say some, but all. Like, this past week, the things I have been getting into, the way I've seen so many just happy black people. But at the same time, when I say happy black men, is because it's like you can fully see when they're in a setting where they don't have to stress, and you get to see them smile. Touches my heart in a new way, right? To actually see them carefree, like, especially when they drunk too. When you drunk, 9 to 10 people gonna be ready to fight. But to see happy black men, and I'm talking about some so happy, they showing all teeth. Ooh, not you smiling with all 32. That's so cute. Look at you. That really makes me happy, and it touches my heart in a different way when I see them carefree and feeling like they are in a safe space enough to fully express themselves, because they deserve to be. They really do. Matter of fact, we always hear this, like, black men only get flowers at their funeral. I'm gonna really start passing out flowers. Like, that's really gonna be my thing, because y'all like flowers. I've never received flowers myself, but I feel like it's because we live in a new generation. I feel like that was like our grandparents was faithfully passing out flowers to people, so what? But I'm gonna do that, because who doesn't like a flower? It doesn't last forever, but it's just the fact that for the moment in the time being, you have something beautiful to hold. And that's just how life works. So yeah, all my guy friends, all my people around me, really look out for me dropping y'all some flowers, okay? Y'all gonna be like, what's this for? Just because I'll fuck with you and you're cool. So accept it, just love it. Y'all keep rocking. New York was honestly a vibe. I have spent my first time doing so many different things, as far as me taking the subway alone, me traveling downtown, me just going to museums and kicking it with people, smoking the gas. There are so many great things to do in New York, and I really thought about actually moving up there because it would be something I would love to do, but rent is so high. Oh my God, how are y'all doing that? Like, rent is honestly OD. I think one spot was $3 for a studio, and when I say the studio was not that big, $3. Oh my God. I really don't think my heart will allow me to pay $3. It might, but it depends on what I'm getting. But $3 for a studio? Are you serious? Like, that's insane. And I know it's because of the location, but still, that is just mind-blowing. Because why? Just why? But if I had the opportunity to fully move up there, like, I really do feel like that would really make my heart content. Because after this time going up there, I had been going up there for like months on end, and going up there since I wanted to, like, to say the age of like 12, 13. And every single time I went up there, it just felt like home. Like, my family is up there. I would stay with family. I would get into like the actual culture, not just tourist attractions, but to actually see how the world functions on both sides. Part of my family lives in New Rochelle. Some of them live in Manhattan, aka Harlem, like the heart and center of it all. Some of them live in the Bronx. And it was interesting to really get the different sides and perspectives of it all, because it was like, yo, regardless of where they were, to me, people who live in New York have just a different type of vibe. Like, it's something, and I find it so attractive too. That's why I love them. Men from the city, especially New York, love that, because it's the amount of confidence in themselves. It's the amount of, like, I know, I'm sure myself. Look where I live, and I know for a fact, like, I can figure one of the most notorious cities out. I can navigate this. I can get whatever I need to do. I can hold my own. And then their personalities always be so laid back and chill. And that's where I get set up, okay? Because the chill personalities be really having me in a chokehold. Men with the laid back vibes and the whole entire the fact that when I ask you what your goals are and you hit me with, I want to do in a couple years I want to, you have a plan. Is that a plan? Like that. Keep going. I'm gonna support you. It's all love over here. But, and on top of that too, even their style, as y'all can clearly see, I think this is supposed to be a podcast about me and my trip to New York, but it's really turning into a podcast just me explaining what I love about black men. So yo, it's just overall being black, the way we move. Why would y'all not want to rock with black people? Like, we're really the shit, and everything's better in black, baby. Okay? So, get into that. Really. Either way, 3 places, maybe 4, I'm going to hit on real quick. It's called Enter I Am, okay? In downtown Manhattan. That is a fire experience. $50. That's kind of steep. So, but going there, it is pretty much an interactive, I guess, experience where the purpose of it was to touch and see yourself. Everything's connected, and you pretty much walk through here, and it was trying to open all your senses to the experience around you. Where you're walking, you're hearing things, you're seeing lights. Even at one point, they have a sensory thing where it makes you actually get in tune with your body. And I like it because it's not a long experience. It's about as long as you want to make it. But the fact that it's just the experience itself is so fire, okay? I really do like going on these little adventures to find stuff around the city because you never know what you're going to come across. Those experiences were so tough to me. Go see that. If you go actually check my Instagram, you'll see that I tagged a place in my last photo, and it's pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie. Another spot, Negril, Negril. It's a not luxury, but how can I describe it? It is a fine dining Caribbean food experience, and I tried their jerk chicken. I tried their curry goat. I tried their mashed jams. I was just there sampling stuff. Like, that food was honestly so mind-blowing, because who told you to really put your foot in this food like this? Like, oh my God. And it's not to say that there aren't nice ass Caribbean spots, so put me on, but it was so good. And for the price that I paid, because they're a little on the pricier side as well, you're going to get a whole experience from the music that's playing in there. If you want a luxury scene but still get something that feels similar and known to you, slide there, okay? Check out their menu. If you need something on the cheaper side though, Jacob's. Oh my God, Jacob's is a Caribbean / soul food takeaway buffet situation, if I can describe it correctly. It's not a buffet where you can keep going back after you pay, but it's more so one of those places where you pay by plate. So you weigh your plate, whatever the price of your plate is, you rock with that, and you make your own plate. It's set up like the whole entire buffet setting, except this is for the food that they have laid out for you. And I literally, whatever you picture when you hear Jamaican or Caribbean and soul food, that's exactly what's there, okay? I am not going to get too much into it, but just know that's a spot I have to hit every single time I go. Every time. The corner store that I go to is on 135th West, and it's right across from the Thurgood Marshall Academy. It's an IHOP below it and a Popeyes in the corner. At the time I'm recording this, that's what I saw. That's what's there. If it's not there when I come back, oh well, it is what it is. But I know where to go. That corner store has been there since I was a kid, and I don't picture it leaving anytime soon. I hope not. But yeah, they're Philly, or I'm sorry, because my homeboy gonna get on me. It's a steak, egg, and cheese, because he said it's only a Philly cheesesteak if you get it from Philly. But that steak, egg, and cheese, crazy. I brought it all the way back to Virginia, and most definitely I'll be eating that at lunch today. When they be like, what's that? Baby, you can't even get one of these right here. It's okay. Just enjoy the sights, because I'm not about to give you a bite. You my coworker, what? But fire steak, egg, and cheese, their little corner store bodega has just amazing food. Amazing. I don't know. I think it's just because in Virginia they really don't have this many flavors. And my stomach had been so fucked up because I don't eat crazy. But how you gonna not go to the city and not throw down? And to me, I really do love Caribbean food when it's made properly. So I'm gonna take my L because my stomach is doing flips right now. My experience taking the subway honestly was a huge character builder, okay? Because I honestly thought I didn't have it in me to take the subway. Like, if you looking at your phone right now, go Google the New York subway map and tell me what you see. I'm gonna give y'all like 3 seconds. Yeah, because some of y'all servers had to buffer, because I know mine's did. You see that? Do you see that? Boy, who made that system? Garbage. And if you really zoom in, there's letters and numbers, all right? So to get to some of my destinations, I had to walk to 125th to catch the 2 all the way down to Times Square, transfer off the 2 onto the RQ, And once I got on the RQ, I realized I had to get off a stop because one train was taking me close to my destination. Some of the trains are express, some of the trains are local. If the trains are in the middle of the track, that means they're express. That means they're not stopping there. Versus if they're local, they're stopping at every individual stop along the way. And in my mind, I wanted to take the fastest route, but the one that was going to get me closer to my destination was the local. So yeah, just know, system was tiring, but I figured it out. And to actually hop on the subway now some days it's going to be hectic, I already know, but I wish my hometown had a subway. Bro, do you not know I honestly spent majority of my time taking this subway? I'm sorry, I had a hiccup. But I would spend so much time taking the subway because you can be so productive while you're traveling. That commute that I had taken from uptown to downtown, it was so it was long as hell. But the fact that I had the opportunity to actually move accordingly and do other things while somebody else quote unquote drove, love that. And to actually see, as I'm passing through certain parts of neighborhoods or certain neighborhoods, I was actually realizing my childhood bred me to actually know where I was going, and I love that. And then after I toured so many different museums, visited family members, even kicked it and smoked with some people, the way, first of all, the gas, New York City gas, I rank everybody's gas as I smoke with them. I don't say it out loud, but it's like a gas radar, the gas charts. And some people's gas really don't be gassing, all right? It be mid. It be some straight mid. But when the gas hit, oh my God. And I expected nothing but pressure from the city itself. But four pools, I was high as a bitch. That was crazy to me. And I'm talking about almost on some yo, I'm gone. Then from there on, I actually had taken the time to sit down and chat with a homie out that way. And we got on the topic of, would you prefer the sunrise or sunset? And from his perspective, he preferred the sunrise because he felt like once he got up earlier in the day, he had time to be productive and get everything that he needed to get done. Versus me, I felt like I preferred the sunset because to me, throughout the daytime, you're so busy. You have so many tasks and obligations. But at nighttime, when you actually have the chance to experience, I guess, yourself, once the sun goes down, you are no longer confined to your job. You're no longer confined by others' rules. And I feel like at nighttime, people's personality becomes so much more lively. You actually have a second chance for the day. So it's daytime part 2, aka night, and I love that. At nighttime, I feel like people's characters come out. I feel like people are more relaxed. I feel like the world is just so much more vibrant. No matter how bad it is throughout the daytime, I feel like at nighttime, things smooth over because the world is calmer. And sometimes, even if you cannot enjoy the moment that you're in, to actually be able to have the gift of sight and to view the world around you, especially in New York. At night, when you look up and see the lights, just the world itself just being so beautiful, the Hudson and how the lights shimmered on that, the parks, nature, everything just seems so beautiful to me at the nighttime. And I heavily rock with sunsets because you're letting me know that I'm about to enter into a period where things seem calm. Bottom line, calm. But let me continue to get ready to go to work. I hope y'all are being easy. Check the description for the links below. And y'all take care. Bye.
On the way back, I missed my stop. It was so sad. I really missed my stop and I was so sick because rather than walking probably 5-6 blocks, I had to walk almost 9-10. And that's not a crazy number, but it's just the fact that you knew you could have been closer to the crib rather than walking the extra, you know? Have you ever actually ate some food and it almost makes you mad? Like, there's no reason the food had to taste like that. Like, why is it so fire? I don't understand the concept of hookahs. Everybody's like, it give you like a 10-minute high. But isn't a hookah a cigarette? Like, it's just a fancy cigarette. So there's no actual getting high. You're just smoking cigs in a cute. It's like a vape, you know? Like, y'all can change my mind, but so far every single time I smoked a hookah, I was just like, yeah, I'm good. I think I probably only smoked 2. And I was like, this is not for me, because why am I smoking to be cute? We're not here for the show. We're here to get high. We are here to get high, nigga. Stop playing, okay? Something you'll always hear from me is gassing up black men, because God really put his foot in the season when he did that one, alright? No matter what they're doing, they look good. They look good. Their personality is fire. Like, everything about black men, like, what? I understand why every other race wants one, because it's the most popular commodity. Like, how could you not want to fuck with not even just black men, black people? What? Because there's no reason that the girls had to be gassing like that. We about to be high as hell, and I already knew that, because when in the city, you gotta smoke. You can't pass up good smoke like that.